Reimagine, recreate, restore. Exactly, that's the motto. My name is Radhika Tiwari from Bilbong High International School, Vadodara, Gujarat. I'm a student of grade 11th Humanities and here to speak on World Environment Day. So as you know, World Environment Day is celebrated every year on 5th of June since 1974. Here participates the governments, businesses, different agencies and of course the citizens to resolve the environment related issues. Our ecosystem is being exploited since ages, not a bit but too much. Like every 3 seconds, the world loses enough forest to cover a football pitch. So over the last century, we have destroyed half of our wetlands. This was just an example, but like this, there are many other problems that our nature or Mother Earth is facing. And that's where the aim comes from. The aim is to save the Mother Earth. Okay, so let me put it in a better way. Let's go into a world of imagination. Now picture a world where you can breathe in the fresh air anytime. A world where every fresh water body is content with purity. A world where the marine life does not have to suffer because of impurities and harmful chemicals in their own home. A world where the forest takes the responsibility to keep the air fresh and the humans take the responsibility to maintain the green. A world which have least of disasters. A world where the climate is constant and enjoyable. A world where there is no global warming and the glaciers can maintain their beauty. Isn't it beautiful? The nature is beautiful, of course. But we have to maintain it. So now let's return to the current situation. The same? Surely not. We can't get the fresh air because there is air pollution. The freshwater bodies are being polluted day by day. The marine life is suffering a lot because we are dispersing harmful chemicals in their home. The forest can still take the responsibility of fresh air, but we need to maintain it. It's important to us. We are facing more disasters day by day. Somewhere there is tsunami, somewhere there is drought, somewhere there is cyclone, somewhere there is earthquake. Landslides and soil erosions are also the results of perishing forests. The climate is no more constant and enjoyable. The winters, monsoons and summers don't arrive at the time they are expected. The glaciers are melting due to the global warming, causing a rise in the sea level. Do you know that as much as 50% of our coral reefs have already been destroyed? And if this continues, we could lose 90% of our coral reefs by 2050, just by a limited increase of 1.5 degrees Celsius of temperature in global warming. But how are we going to resolve these issues? We ourselves are the solution to them. From farmlands and forests to the depth of the seas and oceans, humans themselves carry the potential to take the responsibility of the forests of the environment. It's a responsibility to heal the nature we have destroyed. It's also a need since existence of life gives priority to oxygen and food. There are several ways by which we can do this. Listing some of them. First, follow the 3 R's. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Second, spread the knowledge. Make others understand how important nature is to us. Third, cut down on plastic. Reduce the use of disposable things like plates, bottles and single-use plastic, that is polythene. Fourth, plant trees. If not much, then at least one plant a month. Fifth, maintain your vehicles. Try to keep your vehicles serviced to prevent noise and smoke. Sixth, try to use public transport more. Seventh, keep the banks of the rivers clean. Do not dump garbage there. Eighth, do not burn garbage or fossil fuels. And most importantly, support each other in this process. Don't forget that since the very start, nature has given everything to us that we can't return. From existence of life to beauty, let us all hold hands together and improve the conditions of our future generation. Let us all work together to maintain our Mother Earth. Thank you.